You're walking outside in your neighborhood and a car blows past at a stop sign and hits another car. Both cars' airbags go off, glasses thrown across the ground and flying through the air, bent metal and scratched off paint, people crying in pain. Hello, my name is Jack Creely, and today I'll be persuading you why texting and driving is bad and why you shouldn't do it. First, texting and driving is illegal in some states, and it is legal in the state of Mississippi. If you are caught texting while driving, you will get pulled over and be given a ticket. Which brings me to my first point on ticket money. On average, a first offense ticket for texting and driving is around $175. I don't know about you, but I'd rather spend that $175 I'm going to spend for my traffic ticket somewhere else, and not our local government. Second, it can cause accidents, which can cause injuries or death. Teens are the age group at the highest risk for texting-related accidents. On average, teens are the most inexperienced drivers out there, and they are also the most addicted to texting. That can be a lethal combination. But teenagers are not the only ones itching to pick up their phone and respond to that text while they're driving. Approximately 660,000 drivers are attempting to use their phones while behind the wheel of an automobile. Using your phone has been the leading cause in car crashes, at a whopping 1.6 million crashes per year, according to the National Safety Council. Nearly 330,000 injuries occur each year from accidents caused by texting while driving. Every day, 11 teens die from the result of using their phones while driving. Teen drivers are 4 times more likely than adults to get into car crashes or near crashes when talking or texting on the cell phone. A teen driver with only one additional passenger doubles the risk of getting into a fatal car accident. With 2 or more passengers, they are 5 times as likely. Texting while driving is 6 times more likely to cause an accident than driving drunk. According to the AAA poll, 94% of teen drivers acknowledges the dangers of texting and driving, but 35% admitted to doing it anyway. Texting alternatives are not any better than just regular texting. They can just be as dangerous as texting. Using voice recognition translates spoken words into text, but you still have to use your hands to send those messages to contacts, which can still be very dangerous because you don't have 2 hands on the wheel. You're looking at the phone and not the road. Autoresponders will send out pre-written messages to caller when you get instant messages or emails. This message can explain why you're not answering at the moment, because you're driving. Text blockers is an excellent way for parents to prevent teens from texting. It disables texting while the vehicle is going over 10 miles per hour. Even with all these apps, a driver can just pull over and respond to a text, or just simply turn off his phone until he or she gets to their desired location. Despite the efforts of people making texting alternatives, nothing will ever make it any better for any person to text and drive. In the long run, the addiction for texting has most drivers won over safety. At least a quarter of all teen drivers admit to responding to text messages every time they drive. Most of those teens, and about 10% of parents, also admit that they are having lengthy text conversations while they are driving, including multiple messages to their contacts. This extends the brief initial 5-second time lapse of attention much longer, thus greatly increasing chances of an accident. The only real solution to stop distracted driving accident is to eliminate the distractions as a whole and altogether. In some cases, this is very possible, but very difficult because no one wants to comply. There are many distractions that the law cannot address, like talking with other passengers or eating and drinking while driving. Education and training can only go so far to prevent distracted driving when almost half of all drivers ignore those facts and warnings about the dangers of texting while driving. Resorting to the legal system is one solution for this problem. In conclusion today, I have told you about why texting and driving is so dangerous and why you shouldn't do it. Texting and driving should not be done by anybody, no matter if you're just starting out driving or have been driving for 30 years. It is still dangerous to anyone who does it. A car crash can happen at any time. Put the phone down. It can wait. Your life is more important than a simple text message.